Okay folks, hey, it's Friday morning. We're arriving here in Denmark, Tennessee, which is just a few miles from the most facility that you've seen me deliver to a couple times in Jackson, Tennessee. I just passed it back there about 4 or 5 miles back. So I'm on this little road here. Supposedly this place I'm picking up an order, A1 Waste and Recycling, is down here in about a mile. Had a tough little turn to get down here off the other road I was on. Very tight. So let's see what we can find down here. You know, I camped out last night near Cleveland, Mississippi at a little place. And I still had a little over 3 hours to drive this morning to get here. It's about 8 a.m. now. And this order I'm picking up delivers in Osceola, Arkansas, to a place I delivered to a few weeks ago called Big River Steel, big steel plant. I used to pick up coils there quite often when I drove for Maverick, but we'll be taking them some raw materials. Last load I delivered there was that load of, I think it was called ferrous manganese, that real heavy rock alloy. Well, I've still got a little ways to go here, so I'll pick this up in a minute. All right, guys, well, there's a sign here on this fence. Calls it Do-It-Yourself Auto Parts. The address matches my order, but the name does not. So this must be it. There ain't much else out here. Oh, I see a truck getting loaded over here to the right. So I guess I'll just pull over here. Probably where I'll be going to, I reckon. Looks like the guy's just scooping up little pieces of shredded metal over there. So if I just park over here out of the way, I'll be able to loop around and back in like that truck is. Alright, more in a minute. Okay guys, so I walked into that office straight ahead there and checked in, got some instructions. The guy told me that once that truck got out of the way, which it has, that I would, like I mentioned before, circle around here and back into this little spot. You can see the loader there waiting to dump some stuff in. And then after we get loaded, we got to circle around the building and get on the scale, see if we need less or more product. So let's see if I can get back into this place and get some product. Okay guys, so here's scoop number 2 going in. Kind of backed into this little platform here. It's not level, so I don't know how good the gauges are going to read, but that's what we got there. Just some metal shred, I'd call it. Looks pretty light, but we'll see. So that's how it goes. That's the product right over there. And then after I get loaded, I got to go around the building. Evidently the scales are back there, and then come back out here and get loaded or unloaded if need be. More later. All right, folks. So I've gotten loaded. I'm expecting though that I'm probably gonna have to get some more put on here, but the guy loaded me, said now I'm supposed to go around the building here, get on the scales, see where we're at. The fun part on this is going to be that I'm going to have to get back in the trailer. Hopefully there'll be room to open the man door, but I'm going to have to get back in there and put my bows back on so I can get my tarp on. That's always fun. Alright, so to get to the scales, we're supposed to go around this way. Follow the fence, he said. So we're just going to take it easy around here. I don't see the scale yet. Supposedly it's back around this building here, if I remember right. Excuse my sniffles. Oh, there's a scale. Oh, I guess you can't you can't pull forward on the scale, so we'll have to. Where is this green light, red light they've been telling me about? Oh, it's over on the other building. All right, so this is a pull on back off scale. And there's a traffic light over on the office building way over to the left. If it shows green after I get scaled on here, then I just pull off, go into the office and get my paperwork. But if it's red, I got to go back and get some more product. So we'll see. Okay, so as I backed off the scale here, I got a red light as expected. They want more product put on. And according to my gauges, now that I'm on flat ground, I would say I could safely take about 2,000 more in the back and maybe 4,000 in the front. So that's what I'll tell him. I think this time around I just will parallel up to the concrete pad. I don't actually have to back in, because now with some product in the trailer, he won't have to. Well, I don't know about that, but that's what happened to the last guy. So at least I won't have to back down into that spot. Here comes another Oakley truck. I can see about to turn in. Okay, so yeah, see, he's sitting there waiting. So I'm going to tell him what my gauges say. All right, so he's looking at his cell phone. All right, he's telling me just to kind of pull up this way. All right, I'll get back to you. All right, folks, I just did my second loaded weigh. Got the green light. Backing off the scale. According to my gauges, I'm good on both axles. And I'm gonna guess that I'm probably gonna weigh about a total weight of about 78 to 78.5. That's just a guess. So let me get off the scale here. I'm hoping this battery doesn't go dead before I finish this little segment. All right. So as I make this turn, you may be able to see they just turned the traffic light off. But as I make this turn here on the back side of this office over there to the right side, there's a traffic light straight ahead there. That's where they give you the signal, green light, red light. So now I'm supposed to just pull up here beside the building, is my understanding, go in and get my paperwork, and off we go to Osceola, Arkansas. Big River Steel. Okay guys, I want to show you the load from inside the trailer before I get the tarp rolled up. I've already gone through and put my bows back on, but that's what we got. Just little pieces of, little sheets of steel. I don't know where it came from. I don't really think it came off of automobiles, but I don't know. But that's what we got. All right, guys, so I've arrived here in Osceola, Arkansas, trying to deliver to Big River Steel, which is over here to the right. In fact, I went into the main gate like I did the last time, a few weeks ago, delivering a similar product, raw material. But the security guard had me turn around and told me to come back out here to the road. This is Highway 198. Said this product is handled at a different gate. So I'll be going to a new spot down here. He said it'd be over the levee, get to the river and make a right turn. He'd call the guard down there, let him know I'm coming. So this is like the third or fourth time this week I've crossed the Mississippi River levee. Okay, so I don't really know how much farther this is. I'll go ahead and keep the camera on and we'll see what happens. Over the levee we go. There's another Oakley truck behind me, probably the one that loaded right after me. He must know where he's going and been here before. Because I don't think he turned into the main entrance. Well, I can see the river. Some sort of grain facility over here to the left, and he said come to the end of this road, and he said you'd either go into the river or turn right. So I'm going to turn right. TMS International, it says. Yep, this is different. Alright, so here's the guard. He'll come out and probably check my paperwork. So let me get checked in and we'll see what happens. Okay, so he checked me in. He was able to find me in the system because I've been there before. You know, they usually take your driver's license and put you in the system. So if you've never been here before, it might take a minute. But he wasn't real sure exactly where I needed to go, but he suggested I just keep going straight and that I would see some other trucks down here. Not yet, anyway. Well, there comes one. Let's see. Well, hold on a minute. Well, I'm glad I didn't follow the sign, because that driver told me not to turn there, like the sign said. He said to come up here to the stop sign, and I'd see a scale, which I can see already. All right, well, I'll show you this. Where else can you see such enlightening footage? Huh. That other Oakley guy is still back there at the gate. Maybe he's taking his tarp off and stuff since he knows he'll be behind me. All right, let's get on the scale and see what happens. I guess I don't know if I have to go into this office. I guess so, it doesn't say. All right, that scale has me at about 77,200. The scale at the shipper had me at 77,540. That's pretty close, and I have burned a few gallons of fuel. So let me run in here and see what they want me to do. All right, folks. Well, I got scaled in. She had me go ahead and roll my tarp back. So next time I come here, I'll know I need to have that done before I get on the scale, because they have a camera up there, so she can see down in the trailer what you're carrying. And she told me to come down here, go back over the levee, and I'm looking for unload area I-2. Here's a big old magnetic crane. And then when I come back, I've got to circle around the scale and scale out the same way I just scaled in. Well, at least this road's not muddy. So I gotta go out here somewhere. She didn't sound real familiar with the terrain down here. Basically, she said you gotta go find I-2. I didn't think it was going to be this far away, though. Oh man, where are we going? Well, I see a bunch of scrap material out here in the yard, so guess we're in the right area. Man, it's really windy out here too. I hope I can get the trailer parallel with the wind. Okay, so this would count as being over the levee, I guess. I see a sign down here. I see some white signs down here to the left with letters on it. A, B, C. So I guess I'll just keep going till I find I. Yeah, I've never been to this part of the Big River Steel. Big operation. Well, I can see basically got the alphabet going down through there. We got to stop at all these railroad crossings. Well, I can see E, F, G, H. I can only assume that I is down there after H. That's the way I learned the alphabet anyway. I-2. Well, I got a lot of big boulders over here to the left. Some sort of rocky looking material. That other Oakley truck has just come over the levee behind me. Well, I'm getting nice and dusty down here, that's for sure. He's gonna ask me where I'm going. Hold on. All right, so this nice fellow in the Kubota cart here stopped and asked where I was going, and I said, I-2. He said, follow me. Oh yeah, looks like we're gonna get into some mud. Good, I was starting to feel out of place. Huh. Okay. Looks like I-2 is nothing but a mud hole full of metal. Oh gosh. Okay, so what's he pointing out? I-2. Okay. Well, oh, I see. I-2. All right, I'm just gonna pull to the left here and then back in and dump right here in this pile to the right. That says I-2. So, yeah. Oh gosh, kind of muddy. All right, I'll get back to you. Okay. Since the wind is kind of blowing the same way my truck is facing, I'm gonna go over to this side. I mean, it's blowing parallel with the truck. So I'm going to come around here to this side and then turn and try to get my truck kind of parallel with the way the wind is blowing. And then this other Oakley truck Mike can get in beside me too. And try to find a kind of a level spot for my back tires. It's pretty level back here, but there are some dips. All right, I'm gonna go open up the back of my truck. All right, guys, so here's what we've dumped so far. I'm just getting out to take a look, see how much is left. Oh, that's about it. Yeah, I'll just sweep the rest of that out. So there's the product. We'll get in there and lower the trailer down and sweep it out. Head back to the scale. All right, folks. Hey, we're arriving back here to the North Little Rock Oakley yard. It's Friday afternoon, a little after 4 p.m. I'm supposed to call my dispatcher Joey when I get here, and I will in a few minutes. But first, I'm gonna go over here to the shop and run in there and talk to Teresa, one of the shop supervisors, because I've got a filter. I don't know if I talked about this yet or not, but you know, I bought a oil change filter kit from a Peterbilt dealership and a fuel filter. So that's like 5 filters in all. And 2 of the 5 were the wrong filters. Now the Speedco, where I got my oil changed Monday morning, was able to just swap one of them out. But the fuel filter, they gave it back to me to return, and then they just substituted one of what they had in stock. Anyway, so I'm going to run in here and see if Teresa will let me leave this return filter here where the Peterbilt parts delivery guy can pick it up next week. Giving you a look of the yard. There's the truck wash straight ahead, and the shop is over here to the left. So I'm just going to park here for a second. I'll get back to you. Folks, so I saw Teresa in there. She let me leave that filter. Now I just got to communicate with the guy at the Peterbilt office. Let him coordinate getting it picked up. Man, there's about 5 or 6 trucks over there waiting to get in the truck wash. Most of them look like those half-round trailers. I guess they have to get washed out a lot, you know, like if they had duty over on the barge doing that what was it, bauxite I did a few weeks ago. They probably all have to get washed out when they're done, unless they know the trailer's going to be used again for bauxite. So there's the driver's lounge there to the right. Very nice. I'm going to go down here and park. I'm just giving you a look of the grounds. Got a big grain and fertilizer storage warehouse there straight ahead, and then there's another newer one on down to the left. Way down there straight ahead, that 2-story gray building, that's the main office. Just giving you a look. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to park right in here. Make sure nobody's coming. There's the Arkansas River straight ahead. Lots of barge activity going on. All right, guys. Oh, let me say one thing. At this point, I'm about to shut it down for the weekend, but I've still got 23 hours left on my 70-hour clock. Just to give you an idea, you know, I've been trying to make the point that I work a lot less, I put in less hours per week doing this than I did flatbedding with Maverick. So I left out Monday morning. Now I did get a late start because I got home last Saturday morning, and then so Joey didn't have me leaving out with a load that my first load of the week delivered on Tuesday morning. So I left out to go get loaded probably I don't know, 12:30 or 1 o'clock. But it gave me an opportunity to go get my oil changed and all that stuff. Anyway, just letting you know, I got 23 hours left on my 7-hour clock at this point. All right, more later. Hey guys, I need to do a quick recap. I'm gonna try to make this brief because this last video of the week's pretty long already. Okay, I had my best week with Oakley last week. It was the week where, you know, I got dispatched a load around, you know, it was like 8:30 a.m. on Monday before I was sent to get a load there out of Little Rock that went to, what was the name of that place in Tennessee? Clarksville, Tennessee. And then from there I went to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and then over to Muscatine, Iowa, and then to Jackson, Michigan, then to New Haven, Indiana, and then to Columbus, Mississippi, and then to North Little Rock. So it was a good week. Left out Monday morning, you know, left the Oakley yard around, it was like 8:15 or something when they finally dispatched me an order. And then I got home early Saturday morning. Like, I don't know, 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. The miles, let's see if I can find the miles real quick. I had 1,469 loaded miles and 1,252 empty miles. So pretty good week there. And that gave me gross pay, gross earnings of $6,694 and net earnings for that week of $5,060. So by far my best week. I was really glad to get that because it really kind of gives me a taste of, you know, what kind of money is really there, you know, for more of a normal busy week. Yeah, so that was good. And oh, I should mention too that did have $200 for a recruiting referral. Thank you, Eric, by the way, from South Carolina, for letting me submit your name to the recruiting department. And I know he's already talked to the guys in recruiting and I think applied, so hopefully that goes well. Keep me informed, Eric. But thanks for letting me submit your name as a referral. I really appreciate that. Eric said he wanted to help me pay from half fenders I have ordered, which I thank you for. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Now this next week that I report on won't be that good for sure because I didn't even get started till like noon on Monday, and then got home Friday, and then today's Sunday. Tomorrow I have a dental appointment and I'm going to talk to an accounting person here locally. So I probably won't leave the Oakley, North Little Rock yard again until probably noon, 12:30. That's okay. You know, you got to take care of business sometime. But I do already have an order. I won't have to wait and go get dispatched. I'm picking up a load there right in North Little Rock, like 6 miles from the Oakley yard at Alltech. It's a place I've been several times. Going back to Troy, Michigan, which is how I started last week. So that's cool. That's cool. Just hoping I can avoid, you know, the wintry weather, at least around here. We've got forecasted, you know, some wintry weather coming in a couple days. So let's hope I go southward. Last week was kind of cool because I went to Troy, Missouri, and then over to Granite City, Illinois, and then all the way down to South Louisiana, and then over to, well, no, Alabama. Went to South Alabama, then even farther south into Louisiana, and then to Mississippi, and then back to Arkansas. So that worked out great. Nice southern week. So that's it, guys. That's a wrap for this week. See you next time.